Okay, this is the last lesson. Target 4 is all about proving parallel lines. So we're going to go through a couple of examples, make a couple of videos. Okay, first one is how to use the corresponding angles postulate. So this would be if you were given line A and line B are parallel, and you're trying to prove that angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. So I'm going to give you one example of how to use all 5 of your new theorems. So this is going to be the one example that shows that. This one specifically is corresponding angles. The very first thing you do is you state that you have parallel lines. Okay, A and B are parallel, given. Once you state you have parallel lines, you're going to identify the pair of angles you have for what they are. So looking at my diagram, I have angle 1 and angle 2. Angle 1 and 2 are corresponding angles. Then I say definition of corresponding angles. It's the same thing we did before by saying two angles are vertical, definition of vertical angles. Or two angles are a linear pair, definition of a linear pair. Once you have parallel lines and you have them corresponding, then you can say the relationship between them. Because I have parallel lines and because they're corresponding, then they're congruent. Remember, every arrow is an if-then statement, and you have a statement that says if you have parallel lines that form corresponding angles, then corresponding angles are congruent. That's your corresponding angles theorem. So that's how you're going to use each of the new theorems, corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, etc. So state you have parallel lines. Name the angle pair you're using. Your reason is your definition. State the theorem you're using that says the relationship between the angles. It could be that your proof is super short like the one we just did, 3 steps, done. It also could be that those are the first 3 steps out of 7 that you need to do. That's more likely, that these are the first 3 steps out of 7 that you're going to need to do your proof. So that's your basics for all proofs for this lesson. I'll give you other video examples as we go.